Alrighty, what's going on, guys? This video is going to look kind of angled, only because I'm using my Vanguard monopod shooting stick as a camera monopod. The top of the gun rest unscrews and it's got the screw that's in it that you can also use for a digital camera. Why they would put that into a monopod, seeing how it can't stand up on its own, if it's leaned up against something, that's a different story. But enough of that, enough of my babbling. Just going to do kind of a quick video to touch base. Today is November 13th, which is the opening day to our late season black powder rifle season. As you can tell from the video, that is before this, which is titled 3 Things That Will Fuck Up Your Day. I kind of had a mental breakdown because from the start to getting out to the stand, it was cursed to be a bad day. So I packed it up right after that video and did some run around, did what I had to do. But as far as for our regular season, for rifle or shotgun, the main thing that I'm really glad about this year, for the first time since I've been hunting. When I was younger, it was a lot of small game. When I got older, about 19 or 20, I did some big game hunting, but it was with my brother. Got out of hunting for 7 years, actually almost 8, and got back into it last year. And this year was the first time with both my mother, my father, and my brother. The main reason why it meant a lot is because even for myself and a lot of people, if you do some self-reflecting on certain things, you take a lot of shit for granted. One thing that I've learned in the last 4 years is that the time that you have with the people that you love, regardless of how you spend it, is never a waste of time, because nobody's guaranteed a lot of time with a person. So that meant a lot for all of us to get out together and enjoy what I was raised on and what we all love to do. So that was awesome. As far as fulfilling any tags, my mother got a shot off, my brother actually got 2 shots off, and that went kaput. There was nothing. But hey, at least they were in the right spot at the right time to get a shot off. I've only seen 2, and that was from the ass end, and they were flagging. But at least I got to see something. Some people go out, 2-3 years in a row, and you don't see anything. And especially if anybody's familiar with where I live, which is upstate New York, we are out in the country. It is really challenging here. The weather can change within, seriously, a minute to 2 minutes. It's really rough, especially with the terrain. It's not all flat plains. There's thick pines, there's ravines, there's creeks that go through that create the ravines, and it's one ravine, hill after hill after hill, with just a few channels that are flat enough to where if you're in the right spot at the right time and you can get the shot off, you're getting a deer. The one thing that disappointed me about this past season is one of the people that are friends with another gentleman that had permission to hunt on this property ended up shooting a deer and tracked it for about 300 yards, got sick of tracking it, it started getting dark out. He said fuck it, he turned around, and that was it. That was the end of his day. To me, and if I ever see this person, I would like to just fucking clock him right in the face for not having respect for that animal. You're going to get to the point where you're going to pull the trigger, but you're not going to follow through and track the animal to, either 1, make sure it's dead, and 2, for the whole reason of hunting, to get the meat and to tag the deer. So to me, that person's not a hunter. That person is still at a mental state of a juvenile, just goes out for the thrill of for killing shit. I can personally say that if he had stayed with it for a little while longer, he would have found it, only because where he shot it is where we have been seeing a lot of deer activity, and the blood trail was it was pretty messy. I'm surprised the deer got as far as it did. But if anybody that hunts whitetail, I mean, damn, they can go through a lot of shit for being hit. Right, it could be a good vital shot, and they're still gonna move. So that's just the luck of the draw. If I had my way, that person wouldn't be allowed to hunt there anymore because he just took a deer away from, wasted an animal for somebody like myself or my family that would have actually put in the time and the effort to not be lazy and track the deer. But I guess when you're accustomed to being lazy and having shit handed to you, that's the way it falls. So that's about that. There's not really much else I can say that no other hunter on YouTube has already said about hunting for a season if you didn't get anything. It's just enjoyable being out there when everything kind of falls together, besides my mental breakdown that I had down in stand today. Just a quick touch up on a product I bought today, which are the Hornady, I can't even talk, but anyway, Hornady 50 cal black powder bullets. There's been a lot of good reviews on them. This is my first year hunting black powder, and believe it or not, the power belt, which looks almost identical to the Hornady, I'm getting better accuracy with these than I am with the ballistic tipped bullets. I still have, though, Thompson Center. I have my black powder loaded with Thompson Center now, and that's what my brother's shooting. So I'm liking, I mean, the Hornady, it looks almost identically the same, identically. It's been a long day. But, you can just tell the quality, when you look at it, the quality control, when they make those, is a little bit more stringent and a little bit more tighter. So it's definitely looks like it's going to be promising. Other than that, if there's anything else I can think of before I cut this out, because this is going to be one of my longer videos. I still have the tail fan of my spring turkey, and I keep saying that I'm going to get a video up for you guys. You know, mounting that, showing you the mount I got and how it looks as a finished product. I am the king of procrastination, so I have yet to get that done, but I need to get that done. Oh yes, and then after the end of our black powder season, which will be a week from tomorrow, I know that it's late season, they only give us a week, and we have another lake effect storm coming in, which is going to dump anywhere from 1 to 3 feet of snow on us again. We are planning a predator control hunt because there is a massive coyote problem on the property that we hunt that is totally running shit with the small game population. And from what we can figure too, just with the the signs that we've seen, but no deer, we think they're running the deer population pretty hard on the property. So we're gonna have some videos of that coming up. We also have a guy coming in that hunts coyotes with dogs. Now I've heard of wild boar hunting with dogs, with pit bulls and whatnot. I have never seen anybody hunt coyotes with dogs. But I guess they did really well last year with this, so I can't wait until these guys come in and allow us to hunt. We've already been asked, and we have accepted the invitation. So that's going to be fun. Other than that, I actually think that's about it. So enough of my ranting and my rambling. Showed you the new 50 cal bullets that I got for the black powder. Recapped on this season's regular season that's now done, and hopefully I can fill some tags. I'm hoping, and hopefully with the new snow that it's going to be falling, it covers up the ice. So if I take 20 minutes to do a 5-minute walk, I don't fucking jump up another deer and miss an opportunity. But hey, I guess that's the luck of the draw. So anyways, as always, good luck. Be safe, have fun. I'm outie.